time.
I didn't almost sneeze. Lauren is feeling great.
I am Lauren, and this is Shelby. Reiterated.
Mhm.
Sorry about that.
So Lauren is one of our awesome Camp NaNoWriMo interns.
And Shelby makes sure that everything runs smoothly. She gets paid to be here, which is really cool. We're all jealous of Shelby, basically. So now that we've eaten up some time making silence,
And now there's sound. I think that's a miracle. Let there be sound.
So, a couple of write-ins ago, Nova Black, who I don't see in here today, suggested we look at the evil overlords list for a list of tropes that masterminds and the sort fall victim to at the end of movies and stories in general, and suggested we look in there for a prompt. So a couple of them would be something like, I will not gloat over my enemy's predicament before killing them.
Smart. Shooting is not too good for my enemies. Wait, how many people have you lost that way?
When I employ people as advisors, I will occasionally listen to their advice. And many, many more. So if you're curious about those, we can put them in the description. It's at Evil Overlords. And so it has inspired our warm-up sprint prompt, which we're going to put 5 minutes on the clock, is your antagonist evades a classic trope. How does the protagonist-antagonist showdown continue? So
is there a general trope for us less creative types that we can use? When I employ people as advisors, I will occasionally listen to their advice. That's what I'm going to use.
So your mastermind is advised by an advisor.
A good one.
And takes that advice, and now the protagonist isn't able to easily thwart them.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's a go.
5 minutes. So we have 1 minute left.
All right, that's time, although you won't hear that until 10, which is great from the sync. I realize that that's a thing to take into consideration all the way into write-in number 6. Looks like we've got some familiar faces hanging out in the chat. Good to see you again, Dingbat Dollface. We have been using your hashtags for weeks now about Clawless and Flawless blog.
Flawless and Flawless.
That is the individual responsible for Clawless and Flawless, Blobby's new catchphrase.
Wow. Oh man, that's amazing.
And I'm seeing some people here who are just hanging out. Missy Luntao, 97 says that she is working on a philosophy assessment right now and just kicking it with us.
Cool.
Which is super
We
cool.
like that.
Some people are admiring your handwriting.
Mine?
Well, the fact that you are
the fact that I'm
handwriting.
handwriting. It's actually really tough when you don't have a desk. But I found the most successful NaNoWriMos and Camp NaNoWriMos that I've had have been when I've been handwriting. I don't know why. I think it helps me not worry too much about what I'm writing. And it's like a mind-body connection thing.
And everybody wants your notebook.
Oh, really? Well, luckily for you, you can buy this at store.nanowrimo.org. How convenient. It can be yours.
Some word counts are 0. Just hanging out. That's funny. I see what you did there.
Maybe they've already won. Winning started yesterday.
Oh, yes, it did. On the 20th. And now we're just working towards our designated goals. So if you've set it and you are actively trying to win, you got to keep hanging out with us and cranking out those words. Word counts like 135.
Woo! Yeah, that's the way you're gonna do it.
And some 198 and emojis. This is your second virtual write-in, and the first one was last year. Nano, another emoji. I can't see emojis without my glasses, but
they're I think they're smiley faces.
I think they're smiling,
which is good.
Glad you're smiling.
That's good.
And some total word counts. Okay, 19,302 from page Lavoie.
Ooh, 19,302 words total.
We're curious what your goal is. It sounds like you're hitting a big 000s at the end.
Yeah.
And now with our rights plans on handwriting tonight, we're really moving it up.
It's the only way to do it. It's really therapeutic. I enjoy it, and I encourage others to try it out as well.
Annie Wu, how do you count your words?
So you actually either you have a trusted friend count it, or sometimes I'll just do my average word per line, and then I count how many lines I've written. And
somehow I was imagining someone finishing a word and mentally clicking
it
like bus drivers do when people walk out.
Yeah, you could do that too. That would be tough. That would be really hard. But no, I average it.
Annie Wu says, I wish I already won. I'm assuming that thought is you have one and you wish and you're responding to someone else, which is amazing. And so that counting is because you did it. Congrats! A lot of winners are just hanging out.
Yeah, you guys are rocking it.
There's so much chat going on that it's hard to keep up. So why don't we tell them what we're doing today?
Oh, yeah. So today the topic is quick like a bunny, a plot bunny. So since we are in camp still, even though it is kind of wrapping up, some of you are winning, we're still here. Camp is still going on. So we're going to go on a little bit of a nature hike, and our aim is to spot some plot bunnies. Lauren, what's a plot bunny?
A plot bunny is an idea that won't go away, so you just have to write it. But we're changing that slightly, and we're trying to go find plot bunnies in case you guys are hitting any roadblocks in your efforts to win. So because it's camp, we figured, we'd go on a little hunt for nature and basically run into plot bunnies intentionally.
We're looking for them.
We're looking for plot
bunnies. And they're going to take us cool places.
And then we're going to hang out with them a bit. So some of the plot bunnies you might like, some you might not. If you want to spend time with some more watching those ones, feel free to, or keep moving along on the sightseeing adventure with us. So why don't we start off? We are walking in the woods. It's camp. And then what's that over there? It's a what the heck are you bunny? What the heck are you?
What the heck are you, bunny?
So this bunny hops in and introduces a new character who immediately begins rewriting a story.
Oh.
Sometimes he sneaks in and makes friends with a minor character who immediately begins plotting a storyline takeover.
Doesn't everybody have that friend?
Yeah, so maybe you just need something to change up in your plot, and we're just you found a what the heck bunny, and that bunny is going to add someone new to your story.
I'm feeling some subplots here.
Exactly. I'm feeling the subplot. So the prompt is, when your main character can't do it, who could? Introduce a problem-solving new character or create the more capable alter ego of your main character.
Oh, I like that.
And
that's a smart idea.
We got 7 minutes to play with that bunny.
Okay.
Frolic a little bit. And I think Tim will tell us when the time ends in the chat.
Okay. All right. So we are setting this timer now. done.
So much for a heads up. But
Sorry.
I can't even tell who's writing at this point. Like, this chat is going so nuts. It seems like so many winners are just chiming in.
Very cool.
But we're looking to see what you did write, if you did write at all. Very curious always.
Yeah.
Shelby, what did you write?
So I went with who can do something that your main character can't. And I decided to write about somebody who could take risks that my main character is not comfortable taking.
I wrote about a main character who was physically stuck in a gross situation and really just never actually made it to the unsticking part, so someone finally saw over in the corner and yoinked them.
Oh, that's good. So this is more of a like helper situation.
Yeah, but then this is a character that I was trying to figure out how they met throughout the course of the story. Finally.
That's very cool.
So that works. Just started putting things down until something made sense.
That works out really well.
Phone ring of doom, says Vicky T. Do you not like the alarm sound? I spent some time picking that sound too to be the least startling one.
I'll pick mine and you guys can compare. I have one that I usually use.
So good a bunny arrived. Emily Glenn says, I was only half paying attention to my writing. I got 65 words and we could just record the snores. There's a dog in this room and she's snoring in the corner. I don't know if the mic picks it up, but you can hear a lot of things around us. Maybe that's one. Okay, here we're getting some excerpts rolling in. Do you want to read a couple?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Michaela Martinez, and she shared her sentences. When I turned to face him, his blue tattoo startled me. The arrows carefully inked into his forehead contrast with the rich dark hair that swept over them. Whoa.
You use adjectives in a way that I could not.
I'm really curious. I wonder where this is taking place. I mean, facial tattoos are always a pretty big statement. So I'm really interested in that character.
And they're blue.
And they're blue and they're arrows. I wonder if is it a medical tattoo?
I'm really hoping it's an Airbender fanfic. That's just fingers crossed.
Tell us more.
Yes. Are they glowing and phosphorescent? Wolfie the Great says, I am me, and that's all I can be. I'm not like my father, nor should I be compared to him. I am Miam Victoria Davenport, and I deserve respect. She yelled out, looking at everyone.
Wow.
Exclamation points should always be respected when reading other people's passages.
Absolutely.
Nobody can hear the dog. Well, I'm sorry, you're missing out.
Sarah, you need to shake your hand. We gotta shake it off.
Handwritten. Is this because you won already and now you're just playing with handwriting? Dingbat Dollface has made a hashtag ducks, and I have no idea where that came from because there have been many, and this is the shortest and least contextual one thus far. Explain yourself.
There were ducks quacking in the alarm.
Oh! Okay, I take that back.
I got you.
That was my bad. It was an Airbender inspiration.
Oh, nice! I was totally thinking of some post-apocalyptic hospital where everybody's tattooed in their heads.
It's pronounced Neve. I misread that name also. How did I do that so badly?
Oh, but really, they are religious tattoos. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Sarah Willie says, I found myself almost waiting for him, counting the minutes until he'd arrive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there he was.
Huh.
I'm imagining a ding or something. Ding, ding. And then you lift the lid on the platter, and there's just, there he was. I don't know. That's not where people usually enter.
Yeah, that makes me think of a barbecue pig.
there he was. I don't even know where to go with that.
I we can move on.
That might be it.
Prompt number 2. Okay,
Okay.
so we're walking, looking for a new bunny. And there he is. Oh, he looks so sad because this is the depression bunny. Oh, so he makes your main protagonist's life a misery. Klutziness, pain, even the death of a loved one. It's almost ninja-like, but this depression bunny leaps on your back and demands that he be listened to.
Very sinister, like just.
I'm a little bunny and I'm sad, and I'm gonna make you sad too. So the prompt is, wherever your plot is now, make tragedy strike one more time. So there's always something else around the corner.
I mean,
Always.
It might even get to a point of absurdity. It's so sad, it's funny. We hope.
Yeah, maybe your protagonist falls down the stairs when they're trying to impress someone they're really into.
After just falling down the stairs.
They fall twice. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. I'd be pretty embarrassed and pretty upset.
So that's 7 minutes and then a duck.
7 minutes.
Oh.
Let's do it. We're going. Okay, so we're almost at the minute mark. So maybe start wrapping up if you want. Hashtag ducks.
Hashtag ducks. You can change it every time. Just keep them on their toes.
Oh yeah, that is what
And
we should do.
you didn't hear that. Surprise you. Okay. I feel like I need to finish this thought, but I'm really
Okay.
just putting like a string of characters down. Like, Lauren, write this later. You're gonna start like. You know,
Oh yeah.
It means the thoughts are to continue.
Mm-hmm.
So the okay, I need to get out of my story because that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's dark.
Yeah.
So basically my book has a large part of my book has to do with like organ and limb trade. And so this character whose mom is sick in the hospital, she's already sick. She ultimately passes. But while they're sitting vigil, his little brother, well, not little brother, goes and essentially like removes a body part to pay for the medical bill. And he's like, no, not another person. It's written humorously, I promise, guys. It's not a tearjerker. Just tragedy.
Okay.
Similar tragedies with humor include stepping on a Lego. Isn't that part of that list of things I would wish upon my enemy? That
Stepping on a Lego? Yeah.
Like an eternal load screen sort of thing.
Those are good because they're not super awful, but it's good enough revenge. Good for revenge. Wishing someone to step on a Lego.
Daniel Fuller says, my character gave up any hope of justice, which I suppose isn't tragedy in itself, but more a submission to tragedy. But whatever.
I mean, they're one and the same. Definitely one and the same.
Maria Jose Maria Flores says that she's starting the story from the very beginning. Is that today that's happening? That's
pretty. Thank you for taking on this challenge with us.
I mean,
we commend you.
You're welcome to keep writing past the span of camp and then join in for the next one as well. Keep it going.
We're always around.
Okay. All right.
Ouch, Lego. All right. So 34 handwritten. So one of the guards ran in as we were cheering. They've arrived and they've killed 3 guards. After we got told this, we all started to run out, ready to fight the mad vampires. Yeah, that definitely sounds like some tragedy is about to occur anytime you have any sort of battle.
Oh, Mackenzie Hammock says that I know you prefaced it with saying my character's going to cry in the mirror, but then followed that with the actual excerpt, which is beautiful and sad. Looking in the mirror, I noticed my eyes looked different. They had almost fallen flat, like the spark had left them. Before long, I thought I saw it, but it was only a tear. I wiped it away quickly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is depressing.
Yeah,
tragic.
That's a way to take that prompt and...
We have a hard time to responding to these because we're impressed, but if we smile, that really messes with your mood.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really.
Which one? Which one are you looking at?
All of them.
These Art Fortress. So I don't know how good this. So Chrysander felt a horrible sting in his heart as he heard Melody's voice become fragile, like a single strand of a spider web hanging from a ceiling. Oh, these are really sad. I mean, you guys did great.
Anywho,
But these are sad.
I like that yours is tragedy striking, but moving away from the gut-wrenching emotions. Says, "Oh no," he says, raising the staff. "You deserve what traitors deserve." He slams the weapon into my face. The world spins dizzyingly. All I can see is the gleam of sunlight on his staff.
Oh wow.
Gosh, okay. This bunny has taken us into
dark places.
So why don't we go spy another bunny, if possible? All right. We're gonna move on a journey, hiking through the woods, and we found a pointless bunny. Too many syllables.
Crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Shaking off the last bunny. This bunny is absolutely pointless.
Are bunnies ever pointless?
No, but this bunny has that kind of air to it. So the pointless bunny can create a new plot out of anything. Unfortunately, these plots are often silly or stupid. Nurture a pointless bunny and it will occasionally give you halfway decent ideas or cheer you up on a bad day, which is what we need. So the prompt is, close your eyes and point. Whatever you're aiming at is the object that will move your story forward.
I have a chair.
I think I have
the fan.
I guess I was gonna say that string that opens the blind.
Yeah.
But just the string.
I think
that's.
Let's go with the fan.
Okay, a fan.
Okay. So we have 7 minutes on this prompt. Starting now. so we've got about a minute left on this prompt. This is called Twinkle. I don't like it.
Well, you found
That's it.
Yeah.
That was a good pointless bunny.
Seems like it was thoughts. Challenging.
That was hard. I kind of went. I guess I really followed the plot bunny and what
took a hard left.
Took a real sharp left into not having anything to do with anything else that I've written.
You put it at a chair?
A chair. So we're in our upstairs conference room. This is where we have meetings. And our chairs, we're a nonprofit, so we tend to be pretty frugal with our money. So most of our chairs are broken at this point. So we're missing wheels. So I compared it to an elephant graveyard, these chairs.
That was a good connection to make. I'm curious to see how some people connected theirs through, because before writing, we got some responses of pencil sharpener, Little Mermaid gift bag,
cool,
photo of an owl,
owl could work,
bowl of half-eaten trail mix,
yum,
tissue box,
TV. How can I do a TV in a vampire story? Oh, depends on what era your vampires are in.
Can I turn a dressing gown into a cloak? I don't think soldiers would walk around in a pink fluffy coat, but
maybe they met someone in a pink fluffy coat.
That's how a pointless bunny works.
I just had the pointless bunny works.
The fan wasn't so bad. I was writing a scene about a very steamy, smelly room before this pointless bunny came along, so it helped my character meet the person that pulled them out of the stinky bind that they were in a minute ago.
Nice.
I don't think I would have been able to incorporate the blind drawstring.
Yeah, I guess you could have done string and climbing out with the string.
Some sort of hijinks, getting caught in the string. Character turns into a cat and just starts swatting at the string. Want to read some responses there?
All right, so Maria said, so this is in quotations, why does she want to know which of her sons is alive? Asa moved from the wall and went to stand next to his lifeless brother. You can tell her it is not the one she wishes for. Whoa, what was your item? I'm intrigued.
Yeah, Goon La Lagoon, 257 words, said, they weren't sure what to do, so for some reason did nothing.
Seems reasonable.
There
are worse things you could do.
I have a really, my favorite quote is Abraham Lincoln supposedly said, people who like this sort of thing will find this the sort of thing they like. Humorous in its redundancy. When people don't know what to do, they just don't know what to do.
It's true.
I like where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Caitlin Hickson says she picked a tissue box.
Tissue box.
I and subsequently wrote, "I am the leader of a war camp. I'm not supposed to get a cold." He was laughing at me. "Pass the tissues," I mumbled, grabbing for a bright pink tissue box.
That's appropriate. I feel like in war novels and in a lot of war movies, you don't see life actually happen. It's just they assume life stops and soldiers are just battling it out. But definitely, surely they get sick. So, way to incorporate that nicely. I like it. So Meg Song 24, this is what she wrote in. He nodded, and as she looked him over, she was surprised to see that on his rib cage was tattooed with an owl in flight. She lightly ran her fingers over it, making him chuckle. Is he ticklish?
See, pointless bunnies making romance happen.
Oh.
You just have to be nice to the pointless bunny.
Sometimes.
And they'll hop you in a direction. Speaking of which,
Romance.
hopping in directions
Hopping.
and romance.
Romance is afoot, but not just any kind of romance.
A lucky foot because it's a bunny? I don't know.
Hey, so your lucky romance bunny has led you to an inappropriate romance. So no matter how much you try to prevent it, your main character will suddenly fall in love with someone mildly or wildly inappropriate. Does love conquer all, or will tragedy strike?
Also, inappropriate could just be in the mind of your character. It doesn't actually have to be inappropriate. It could just be some mental barrier to that.
Maybe your best friend has a roommate that you're really not supposed to be into.
Yeah. But why
Could
not?
be messy. Could be messy.
Tragedy or success.
So who should your main character not fall in love with? Write a scene where they consider this character's best qualities or perspective.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Back on the clock. Starting now. All right, we have 30 seconds left. Sorry. Pens down.
Okay. Whew.
Is that what inappropriate romance did you find in your plot?
It hasn't gotten to the inappropriate part yet.
Mhm.
Thus far, it's just a new character that has
Mhm.
been introduced, but this person is met in this smelly, sweaty fan room, so,
Oh.
you know, trying to tie it all together. I was going for continuity, but
Mhm.
it's giving me ideas for later.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Very cool.
Too many ideas to share at this point in time. Dingbat Dollface has made a romance between the Rottweiler that is sleeping in someone else's room right now
Mhm.
and Blobby.
Oh. Blobby hasn't been out in a while. He deserves to be wined and dined.
Although it might be inappropriate because I'm pretty sure Blobby's betrothed to the Eternal Rubber Ducky.
Yeah.
Maybe it's considered inappropriate because we're here. I see that you've suggested that we leave so that Blobby and the Roddy can be together uninterrupted. But
No, Blobby needs supervision.
It looks like there are some. Oh, Kira and Dorian, two main characters, would be like rum on a fire.
Ooh.
Hot and fast as they could be, they destroy each other. They're just too opposite, says Elizabeth Walker.
But so much fun.
So much fun. We've got some word counts just thrown out rapid fire.
192, 306, 305. Sorry, I can't see.
But that's because there's a 163 above it, and a 192 above that. Beth has left. Bye, Beth.
Bye, Beth.
And Fiona T. Ty, think. Love this prompt.
Yeah.
141 words. You're welcome. We hope. Caitlin Hickson says, "You're the king now? Yeah, and I'm gonna need a queen.
Uh-oh.
But I'm a rebel. I'm supposed to fight against you." I twined my fingers through hers. Not anymore.
That's messy. That's messy.
Crystal Latchman says, "So the character was afraid to love." I don't know if that was a question or a statement, but I think that's a good barrier to romance in a story. It's not that the character is inappropriate, it's that the main character has to get through something before they can see the other character as appropriate.
That's a
personal
really
growth
good way to frame that.
Yeah.
Cool.
What
time are we at?
We've got Dead Princes and Fiancés, and people are signing out left and right.
Yeah.
I'm going to read a couple more of these before we go, but we're mostly at the end of today. Daniel Fuller says, "It was her forest green eyes that were striking above all else. Thought and pain were in her glance, and few held her piercing gaze for more than a few moments."
That's interesting.
It looks like everyone's signing off, so maybe we should wrap this.
Yeah.
We've stolen an hour of your time. Lily's too asleep to come into the camera.
Yeah, I mean, we had a dog, but I guess she didn't want to be on camera.
Should
have dressed her up as a bunny.
That would have been really cute. She's kind of bunny-like. So, final thoughts to leave you with. We are starting to announce winners.
Winning is
starting. What am I saying? Announce.
Yeah.
People are announcing that they won.
Yeah.
Feel free to tell us if you have. We love it.
And if you're not quite there yet, there's still so much time. Oh my gosh, there's so much time.
And 9 days? More 9 days. Write-ins between now and then as well. We've got one on Thursday this week, and then Tuesday and Thursday next week as well.
It's gonna be a party.
The next one, being on Thursday, is at 11. Claire will be back, and we'll talk to you some more about plot points potentially, or something else if she wants to change it up. I'm not entirely sure, but it'll be fun, and we'll get some words on paper for you.
Yeah.
And
keep writing.
Keep writing.
And we'll see you on Thursday.
See you soon.
See you on the internet.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That's not how you click a button.